Welcome back. This is Amber, your one and only.
And this is Misty, aka Dolce.
And this is Nikki, your resident bartender. And we are back with part 2 with our OnlyFans, Clarke Styles. And just so you guys know, so you can find Clarke, it's Clarke Styles on OnlyFans. And we are sitting here with Clarke again. We had some more questions, so we thought we'd do a part 2. And I really wish that we could post part 1 and then have people send in their questions, but we just don't have time for that. So we're going to go with what we have. And I think one of the questions that we had was, so for you and your husband, how do you establish boundaries with the people that, they can see your face. Mm-hmm. So if someone knows you and sees you, has that happened yet?
Yeah. So it's happened twice where there was a guy who found me and he came straight out the gate calling me my real name.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, all right, well, who are you then? Apparently you know who I am. And they never tell you, the little fuckers. Right. Oh, they can call me my real name. But I'm like, all right, well, how do you know me? Then they're like, guess.
They have a fake name too?
Well, they're like an online presence. I can't see them.
So
unless they have a profile picture. But
and also
they probably have a name as well.
I'm sure it's fake.
But it's fake
name.
Yeah.
Like Joe Blow.
Whatever. Or they just have no profile picture. So I don't know.
Okay.
And I hate it. It's the worst feeling. The jump in your chest where it's like, God damn it. Why did you have to call me that? Yeah. You know how that's going to make me feel, you piece of shit. Like, what? But there was one guy who knew me because his wife bought something from me from my old job. And he's like, yeah, I picked it up at your house. Like, I remember where you live because my wife bought an ornament from you that you made. And so I was the one to come to your door and pick it up. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to vomit. Please, please don't come back to my house and chop me up into little pieces. And he's like, no, it's fine. As long as you're okay with me being on your page. And I'm not, because 2 things have to happen. Number 1, you have to drop $300 right now. For me to let you stay, you drop $300 minimum. Then number 2, you have to at least invest $1,000 a month for it to be worth it to me in my head that you're here and you know who I am. And he's like, oh, sorry, sugar. I'm broke. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And also I know your wife, bitch.
Right?
Yeah. Don't think I don't have your information. Yeah.
So then you block them.
Then I block them.
Yeah.
But does it stop the fact that he still knows what I'm doing? And you just have to let it go. You have to have the memory of a goldfish and 10 seconds later, move on to the next thing.
But at the same time, as a man, what's he gonna do? Go and spill the beans, and he's subscribing to you already?
Then I get more
fucking
money,
perv.
so
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're telling
on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I never thought about that.
Which is one of the main questions I get is, what do you do if people find out? I'm like, well, then at what point do you point the finger in their direction and say, you're the one buying my porn, you weirdo?
Right.
It is a catch-22. It is a catch because
they have to out themselves.
They know of you, but hello, you know of it. Yeah. It's a catch-22.
You're the one spending money on this.
Yeah. You're the one paying one of my bills, motherfucker.
That's it. And so that's the mentality that me and my husband have is, if they're going to give us money and pay our bills, let them do it. Just let them do it and put it out of your mind. So that was the one guy, and then there was another guy.
You said there was 2.
Well, there's a guy from high school who found me, and I recognized his name. He used his real name. And I messaged him on we're Facebook friends.
Oh, shit.
And so I blocked him immediately. Just saw the name. Oh, block. And then I go to Facebook and I message him. I'm like, did you really think I was going to let you stay on my page? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I just wanted to see. I'm like, I believe it. No, it's fine.
You're just curious.
We can't have you here. We can't have you here. And then blocked him.
Oh,
but
shit.
It's never, I just have to stop letting it, after the years have gone on. I've been doing this for 3 years now. And just like I said before in the other episode, you just get used to things and you become detached and desensitized to them. And so when the guys come to me and they spring my real name on me, I just say, okay, do you have your dick in your hand when you're saying that? Because you're the creep here, not me.
So when you go out, because obviously hometown, you go out, do you feel like people are watching you?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I really feel relatively unjudged and unseen for the most. But I also love attracting attention as it is.
She does.
I am an attention
It's a true
whore.
story.
So wherever I go,
She wears a costume when she comes in.
I love it. I get crazy I'm the loudest person in the room. Anytime I can sing, I sing. Like
I'm like that
speaking
too.
of which, can you just sing a little tiny something?
oh.
I
yeah.
know there's no music.
Okay, what should I sing?
And
We could put some music on.
I know. She
Oh
could
my
sing
gosh.
acapella something.
No, I can. Let's do what?
Anything
Guys.
you want.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. Didn't you?
Wow.
That I have like goosebumps right now, girl.
Wow.
Damn.
And how come you are not a singer?
Oh, wait.
She
Do
talks
you do
about this.
singing things on your OnlyFans? I do. I was going to say, that would be
She
up a
sings
notch.
in the nude. Her husband's
Those
playing
are,
guitar with
those are
his
like
penis out.
yeah, those are like the higher subscribers.
Guys, it's called Naked Tunes Tuesday.
Of course it is.
And I get on there, and every Tuesday I get on like Jenny Forrest Gump style with my guitar. And I usually play my own guitar and I sing. And if someone tips
So this
me,
goes viral, yes?
well, I mean, it can't go viral because it's on a paywall. You know, if I were to do it on TikTok or something, it's oversaturated with singers anyway. If I had my tits out, yeah, but you can't.
Yeah,
What
you
if you
can't do
put
that.
nipple covers on and sang?
You get blocked.
Really?
I mean, right away.
Really?
Right away.
What about a bathing suit?
No.
Not even a swimsuit?
There are rules against the TikTok and Instagram. If you're in a bathing suit, especially if you are proven to be like a sex worker and you have a link tree that has your OnlyFans and Fansly and all that stuff, they automatically know what you're there trying to do.
Okay,
and their
what if
AI picks up on it. So if you're wearing a bathing suit and you're not around water, that'll be reported and
Cool.
blocked.
Let's
Then
put
you
by
gotta
water.
stand by a pool.
I have a pool.
Yes!
I have a fucking pool.
We'll put
Do
you in a
that!
pool.
Oh my god, you have to do that.
Oh my gosh, the pressure.
Oh my god, you should sing
Your
that
voice
song
is really amazing. So
Thank
that's
in a
why
bikini by a pool.
I mean, okay, I'll work on it for the summer. I really don't
Yeah,
do a lot of
this
bikini
summer.
stuff because I just, I'm a little bit like, meh, meh.
But like it's been there, done that.
I've been working out. It's so
Shut
funny.
up!
I will tell you what, this is the strangest thing. I feel more self-conscious in a bikini than being
naked.
butt-ass naked. I would rather be naked and stand in front of a camera naked and have pictures taken
Really?
than be in a bikini, because a bikini then
Digs into you in
then it digs in and it
places, yeah.
shows that you have weird shapes
Yeah.
Right,
and whatever.
true.
And it just really points out different things. But I think I look really pretty naked. It's just sometimes lingerie
that's
and bikinis
interesting.
I
will
feel the
mess
same.
my shape up.
Really?
Yeah, because I could look at myself before I get in the shower in the mirror, and I'm like,
ooh, I look good
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
like, damn, girl, who are you? But then you put something on that's a little bit tighter fitting, and it goes into your fat.
And like, do you put it up high? Do you keep it down low? Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like shit no matter what. This is great.
You know what's funny?
Let me just bend over and
with
show my
this
ass.
being
I know.
said,
My ass is my, okay, I'll go to my ass.
because you know this. With this being said, we're so hard on our fucking selves.
Yes.
Guess what? Men don't give a shit.
No.
They really don't. I mean, I'm hanging out with a guy right now. I'm 50. He's 36.
Love it.
And he thinks I'm fucking the bee's knees. Like, he's like, you're gorgeous. You're so hot. Blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, oh my God, you can get girls that are like 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
they don't
he's
see it
looking
like
at
that.
you like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
We're
that's
so
through
much
his
harder on
eyes.
ourselves.
So I feel the same way with Steven, right? Because he's like, you're so beautiful. And so we're at breakfast the other day, and this girl is wearing these booty shorts, like the leggings that have the
ruching?
the ruching or whatever. Well, she has them in shorts, and she has a nice ass. And I'm like, did you see her? She's wearing this. He's like, I didn't see that. And I'm like, look at her ass. Like, she has a nice ass. He's like, I don't want to look. Like, what's wrong with you? But he's like, I only have eyes for you. And I'm like,
Bullshit.
I'm like, come on. I'm all, when she comes back by, look at her ass.
We always look at a good ass.
I like good ass.
God.
You have a nice ass, by the way.
ma'am.
I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
Thank you. I've been working on it. But really, a good ass is to be treasured and to be looked at by everyone. Because you know that girl, God bless.
Yes.
She's just rocking it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
like,
a good
she
ass.
wants more tips. That's why she's wearing those.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, make sure. He's like, then I'm not tipping her good.
I've been there.
She was
I've been really
waitress.
blessed with a big ass. I mean, 5'2", Italian, white. Black guys love me.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do all my life, and I'm not. But now it's just
I feel like it's the same with Armenian girls, though.
It is very similar.
Yeah.
Armenian girls it's one way or the other. Like, I don't have an hourglass shape. I am not popular with black men. In fact, that is my lowest subscriber rate. Black men.
Interesting.
I don't have the
because you
humps.
can see probably all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually when they come on, and I'm saying this as a general, this is what I see. This is just a general idea of the guys that I talk to, and I talk to thousands a month. So I can say two things: that black men only want you to look at their BBCs. They're just like, hey, you want to have some of this BBC?
Some big black cock.
That's it.
I was like, what the hell's a BBC?
BBC.
Okay.
They're obsessed with their own cocks.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even if they're not actually BBCs. They're like
That's
medium
Because they're
BCs.
not.
Because they say once you go black, you never go back. And that's not
Bullshit.
true.
They're medium BCs. And they'll show them to me. And the thing is, we do this thing called cock rates or dick rates. So men like to show their dicks, as we all know. Most of the time they send them unsolicited. But I have the opportunity on my OnlyFans to turn that into a sale. So if they send a picture of their dicks, I say, ooh, darn, that image is blurred out. You're going to have to tip me for me to look at it. I think it's your penis. I'm not sure. But you got to tip at least $20 and then we'll talk about it. And so they do. And I'm like, oh,
These guys are
wow,
so stupid.
that looks amazing. But like, if you really want to, I know, they're paying my bills. Shush.
They're not. They're great. You guys are great.
You know, then I say, okay, well, but if you want to know what I think about it, you need to buy a rate. And so I have these different tiers of dick rates. The first one is written. So I write something really quick, a little paragraph for $30. I have a voice note that I mention what I think about it for $40. Then it jumps up to $75 if they want me to be topless on a 1-minute video saying what I think about it. Then it jumps up to $150 if they want me nude. Then it jumps up to $250
This is fucking great.
if they want me.
This is
I need to
with
start an
myself.
OnlyFans.
I'm-
Fuck
you know.
Can I be your mentor? Can you be my mentor?
I think we're all over here sitting there thinking, and I don't have any anyone to worry about. Although I will tell you today, you guys, this is Amber has already heard this. So today, my aunt and I are running errands. I'm getting stuff for tonight, whatever, blah 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 blah. And so I said the girls are coming over. We're doing a podcast. We have a guest, and she's like, "Oh, okay." Da, da, da. And I said, "So our guest has an OnlyFans page," and she's like, "What's that?"
Bless.
Because she's 76. She doesn't know.
of course.
So I'm like, well, I said, I'm pretty sure she has nude pictures of herself on there. And I'm pretty sure it's her and her husband having sex, doing pornos. And my aunt was just like, and we stopped first at the Dollar Tree. Then we went to,
trying to find martini glasses.
I was trying to find martini glasses. Then we went to Tractor Supply.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to Vons. Then we went to another Dollar Tree. And we're getting in the car and I'm saying something to her. And I'm like, are you not paying attention to me? She goes, well, I'm still thinking about that OnlyFans thing. And I'm like, what? And she goes, and I go, listen. I said, we could do feet finders. You can put your feet on there.
Finders.
Yeah.
You can put your feet on there because our family has pretty feet.
Lucky.
So she's like, we could. She goes, could both of us like 2-for-1 special? And I'm just like,
Yeah, you
I gotta
could.
start my
No,
own
it's funny. She
fucking
walked
website.
in. She walked in and she's saying this, and then something about the feet finders come up, and I was like, oh, I have pretty feet too. And she's like, see, we could all do it. And I'm like, sign me up. But I need somebody to start it like your husband
Well, so here's
Yeah,
the
'cause
thing.
I don't know how to do like that either.
I will say this to anyone listening, any woman who every time I talk about it, that's the general consensus. It's a hard conversation to get started because for me, I don't want to offend anybody. And it's like, I don't know how you were brought up and what your religious background is. And if you think I'm going to be a piece of trash for the things I'm saying, but fuck it, you asked. So I never volunteer this information. I wait for people to drag it out of me, and I'm like, you brought this upon yourself.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed of myself. So I'll tell you anything you want to know, but know what you're getting into. But anyway, when I start to talk about the logistics of my business, everyone's like, yeah, we should start one. So, okay, how do I get started? I'm like, okay, it's hard. It's hard. It's just like saying, how do I become an influencer? Like, well, you put the time in and you create somehow out of thin air popularity on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a roll of the dice.
It is. And I know a lot of women who are stunning, who just don't have it in them to hustle and don't have it in them to realize they need to learn the algorithms of Insta and Twitter and TikTok and all that stuff. And they go nowhere. It's the people that it's lightning strikes. I don't think there's really any special sauce other than determination and not stopping and waking up every morning and posting. I have 15 Instagram accounts. I have like probably 17 TikToks. I have 1 Twitter. I have 3 Snapchats. Like, you have to diversify yourself for all the times that you get canceled. So it is not for the faint of heart. It's really hard. And
You almost have to like know IT.
yeah, pretty
You
much.
do, yeah.
Yeah, and you just do your research and figure out how often you need to post. And sometimes things hit and a couple months will go by and nothing hits, but then you'll go viral once. And like I said, boom, there's 20 grand in your pocket.
Right.
And you need to network. You have to network with other models who are better than you and be respectful of them, because these girls are fickle. And if you come out blazing saying, hi, I'm new to this, can you tell me all your secrets? They're going to be like, fuck off. Like, how dare you? I just got lucky that
I was going to say, so how did you...
Because
I'm
they're
nice.
like,
I don't
no,
know.
work for it. I fucking worked for
Right.
it. Yeah.
But
I never asked.
Clarke is
for
a
any
very
information.
likable person.
Oh, thank you.
You are. You really are.
I think
Like,
it does help that your husband's on your side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and personality goes a long ways.
Yes.
I've always thought, like, because I feel that I have a good personality and I don't judge people and I can relate to very different personalities. That's what has gotten me further in life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, how did I even get here?
That's it.
You know?
And it's rare. It's really rare to find someone who's articulate and emotionally available, yet socially aware. None of those things ever end up in the same person. It's pretty crazy for it too. But the easiest way, I will say, if anybody ever wants to make quick money, I'm on a bunch of like Facebook groups for moms. And the saddest thing is when these mothers, whether they're single mothers or not, everybody's struggling right now. Everyone is having a really hard time making ends meet.
Yeah.
And I see these women on my Facebook group saying, how do I make more money? I cannot put food on my kid's table. And I don't want to go and message them and be like, bitch, get on Snapchat. Like, you don't even have to send
Dude.
nudes or anything.
My widow's
But if you
group.
want it,
Fuck.
if you want
Like,
it
seriously.
right away, the only way to gain money right away is to go directly to like a messaging thing like Snap. So you can get a Snap and quick add people, guys who their little people look like they're appropriate. And then you say, you want to see my menu, and shoot your shot. And 1 out of every 7 men will buy from you statistically. So yeah,
I'm going to do it. Well, fucking
You'll
do
miss
it.
6.
I think we should do it.
Let's
just
do
to see if
it.
We can. But we need to have a different phone for that, because you can't have
Yeah,
your
you gotta have
own
different
number, your own.
It's not so much that it's because you can anymore.
So wait, you buy a
can have
burner
VPNs
phone, you
and-
got to throw it away. Buy burner, throw away, throw away.
I'm that woman who's always like, I'm just gonna return it to Amazon because I get everything on Amazon.
It's called Borrows On.
I
Borrows
rent
on.
it. I rent
Yeah,
it.
because fucking 30 days or less.
And I always lose my accounts before then, so I rent it from Amazon.
Oh my God, that's a great fucking tip.
Well, and that's the thing.
Tip of the day.
I know.
So do you
Sorry,
want to
Amazon.
see my menu?
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna put
come
that
up
in
with a
my
menu.
bio.
You get Canva. So you
I like
download
Canva.
Canva. You come up with some basic ass items. So my menu is very extensive as my 3 years have gone on. I offer a lot of the times guys look at my menu like, dirty socks. You sell those? I'm like, I sell vials of spit. Like,
Do
they're
those
not-
really sell?
I sell them for $800 for a 3-ounce vial.
No, that's your fucking DNA.
I know, but also men are buying underwear like wildfire from everybody.
And that's your DNA
that's your
too.
DNA.
There is a page called Sniffer, and you can sell your underwear. Because I used to
panties.
joke around about, oh, I'm just going to sell my chonies.
Yeah, panties are a big
Fuck,
one.
but that's your DNA.
It is. And so I sell them for an astronomical amount. Most girls are on there selling their panties for $30. I'm like, you're giving this person a murder weapon. Like, what are you doing?
Fuck no.
So I sell mine for 200 plus. And then it really, the guys who are buying my stuff, you guys are not strangers to me at that point. They've been my fan for a year plus. They're invested in me to the point where I just am like, well, you're going to give me $800 for this, that, whatever.
I want to know
I
what
don't
they're
know.
doing with
I
these
think
damn
I feel
underwear.
like that's kind of scary though.
Yeah, it's all what you're comfortable with. And it's
I don't
out
know
of
about
sight,
the
out
DNA
of,
thing.
out of sight, out of mind for me. I sell them very rarely.
So what?
Very rarely.
It's a murder scene. They find some panties across the country.
But
like,
I'll tell you what, the few people, I have like return customers for that stuff. So my guys who get my panties or get my spit, they'll then send me videos. They masturbate with it. Like they put it on their dick and like
Oh my
masturbate.
God.
Oh my god, your spit!
Yeah.
oh my God,
They
I
use
need
it
to
as
sell.
lubrication.
I need to sell my spit.
Oh my god, they really
Do you
smell
overnight it?
No. I send it to. It always goes to Middle America. Always. It's always
Fucking the
Kentucky
Midwest.
or Tennessee or Alabama. I actually have a lingerie set that I need to send out. Where does he live? He lives in a cool place. It's Kansas. So he lives in Kansas. Oh, Kansas City. And I'm a Chiefs fan. So I was like, oh, cool, Kansas City. And he's like, I actually like Green Bay. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
So what's he
his
gonna do with the
goes out tomorrow.
lingerie though?
I don't know yet. He has been a fan of
He's
mine.
gonna wear it.
I don't know. Some of them do. So I have this guy. I love him so much. He gets my underwear. He puts it on, and then we do a sexting session while he's wearing my panties.
Shit.
And he masturbates into my panties, and then he puts them in a drawer, and then he gets another pair. Like,
So
that's it.
okay, so I did.
Oh,
look
and he
into
felt connected to you.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's a part of me, you know, and it smells like me. It smells like
You guys can't see this.
You smell perfume. You
I
do
put
perfume.
perfume.
Yeah.
So I have my perfume that I wear,
dying.
and I put my perfume. My packages always smell like my perfume.
What's your perfume?
I do.
What's your go-to?
What's it? Glossier. I love it.
Who's that by?
It's Glossier. It's Glossier. They have one perfume that they do, and they also make.
It's not by anybody.
No, that's the company.
Glossy. I never heard of that one.
It's spelled Glossier. So they have a really cool like brow gel. The ones that
Fucking
fluff your
hashtag
brows
this
up and
shit.
stuff.
Get money from them.
I will. I know.
Yeah.
Send me free.
Hello.
Send me more
you
Glossier.
need. Yeah, you need it.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's pretty great. So I do a couple spritz of that. I do a handwritten note. I put lipstick on. I kiss the note.
That's
then
DNA too.
And then it goes off to them. And that's that.
So
That's not cheap.
do they ask you like wear your
good.
panties for 2 days? Wear them
So
to the
yeah,
gym?
that's all
Yeah, they
extra.
do wear the gym.
That's all extra. So you guys,
Do you work out in that shit?
to capitalize
Sweat?
properly, bitch, base price. So for a base price of
Which is like normal-
$200.
Dude, she's a fucking hustler.
That's
I
it.
love this shit.
Because you learn this as you go. But base price is $200. That's a 24-hour basic wear where I will just put it on in the morning. I'll take a picture of me and timestamp it. I'll take a picture of me taking them off at night and then package them and go.
Bye.
If they want extras, like me exercising in them and then I'll throw
Some
in a little
sweat.
video of me on the treadmill or something with it, that's an extra $100. If they want more than 1 day wear, that's double the price. So like they have to, because that's gross. I don't want to wear fucking panties for 2 days. Ugh.
Right.
I barely wear them as it is. I hate them.
Yeah,
But you gotta
I
be
don't-
legit
I
with
don't
it,
have
huh?
any on right now.
But you have to be because they put their trust
Well,
in
and
you.
I owe it to them. They're paying me a lot of money. And so I
get it. I
unlike-
get it.
Don't be a
unlike-
fraud.
It's like my fucking
That's it.
Airbnbs. Like sometimes I got turnover and I'm like, fuck, I gotta clean this shit again. Yep. I gotta clean. They deserve clean sheets.
That's it.
they deserve everything.
You have to. Even if
Yeah,
don't
you
want
gotta. Yeah.
And it sets me apart from a lot of the other women who are cranking these things out so quickly and making more money. Yes. But they're selling things that they haven't put on, or for like the rates I was talking about, the dick rates, they pre-record them. So it's like, you're not even looking at this guy's dick. You just send them a general thing. Oh yeah, that's amazing, baby. Like, oh God, at least give the guy what he paid for.
Right.
You know, you owe that much to them. They're paying my bills. I respect them, and then they give
I
me
appreciate
respect in
them
return.
too.
Clarke is personalizing it all.
I always do.
So I have a question. Have you ever seen a dick pic or video that you're like, Like, I wouldn't mind trying that.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask the opposite, which is, have you ever seen the weirdest dick ever?
Oh.
Yes.
I've
Like,
seen,
them
I've seen
every
a
week.
broken dick. Have you seen broken dick?
Like crooked?
Like
Peronis.
broken. Like legit broke.
It looks like a U?
It was broken. I don't even know. Like
I don't know what that looks like.
that. Like
Okay.
Did he have peronis or was it?
it was broken. Like
Okay.
that.
You
But it was
can't have sex
big.
with that.
But like that. Huh?
Yeah,
have
you
sex
do.
with that.
Sideways.
No, it hits
I mean,
different.
I've had
It's
cricket
different. It's
dick.
hard. It's different.
Sideways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not comfortable by
Mama's
any
home?
means.
Yeah.
By
No,
any
there
means.
is I have this guy, he's from Calgary, Canada, and he's been with me for 2 years. And every now and then he'll buy a rate from me because he has a clinically perfect penis. It looks like a dick that you would see in a biology
Magazine.
book. I mean, it's beautiful. It really is cool. It looks like it's a wax figurine.
Wow.
It's really neat. And so he knows. And I'm like, you got such a cool dick, man. Like, it's really neat.
So how many guys are uncircumcised or
Oh,
circumcised?
okay. I get not many uncut dicks. For every 50 that I see, I get one
That's
uncut dick.
Really?
And they're usually from out of country. So most of the guys in the US are cut. The Europeans are usually not. Australians are usually cut. The UK, they're usually not. So, and Canada is usually cut. It's so funny because I always, in my mind, I organize them via where they live. So, because I also can form these assumptions on the guys on how much they spend too. Australians spend a lot of money with me. I don't know what it is.
Really?
They're wonderful. They're always super cool.
I think because you're exotic looking.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Australians are very white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe.
oh,
I do
they're
so good with them.
Good skin tone.
Yeah, you're exotic.
I do great with them. I do really great with Middle America boys. California boys, don't make any money off them.
Middle America.
Like, California is not a good income for me. The guys just hit different. I don't like it. I don't like them.
I don't like
the West
California
Coast guys
guys
are not great
in general.
But it's all the sweet spot is Middle America for me. East Coast. All of my guys are East Coast time zone. So I actually work mostly on East Coast time. If I was smart, I would wake up early and hit them while they were going to work.
No, for real.
And then, but it's great because when they want to do their video calls and their sexting, it's before dinner. So I can kind of spend my time with them, then go make dinner for the kids. And I catch any of the
Before they go to
Australians
work.
and UK guys late at night because they're waking up for the morning. So then I get them and you just have
You're
to
starting
learn
their
everybody.
day.
I am just picturing this right now. Her kids are at the dinner table and she's in there sexting. Hold on, I'll be right there for
I
dinner,
know.
kids.
Well, and that's why my husband is so wonderful because he's an anomaly. He's like, all right, we'll go do your work. I mean, it takes me 5 minutes. I'm so expensive that nothing ever lasts long. No one can afford like 20 minutes on a call with me.
Right.
Yeah.
So instead, it's
love
a
it.
5-minute call. I go in, I do my business within 5 minutes. Usually they pop in 1.5. And so then I'm like, well, sir, I'm not going to stay on the phone with you and talk about the weather. Like, I just saw you ejaculate. We're done here. Bye.
Is that what you say? How do you end a call?
Yeah.
So, I'm nice. So if I always tell them when I have the phone up, I say, here's my one requirement. Please put the camera on your dick so I can watch what you're doing. I say, I do enjoy watching it. It's kind of cool. Everybody jacks off differently. Really fascinating.
Okay. Tell us, that's great.
Yeah.
So,
just like every woman is different. It's fascinating.
okay, what is the most unique way you saw jacking off?
Oh, I can't. How do I explain it to the listeners? Okay. So if you put your fingers together, like you're saying, ooh, that's really itty bitty, like your
Itty
forefinger.
We're all doing it.
Right? So if you're going, oh, it was like 1 inch and you have your pointer finger and your thumb like that. Okay. And then you jack off like that with just the two fingers, just like up and down.
What the hell?
But they got to be little then.
No.
They're
Normal
big,
size,
and they do that.
6-inch dick. Normal size, and they just barely
Oh,
did it.
5.1 is the normal size.
Oh, okay. So
we did this already.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and just boop 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 boop. There is one of my favorite guys.
Do you have any double?
No,
Oh my God.
I don't
What's
like-
the biggest dick you've ever seen?
I don't know if I can trust it because sometimes I think they just put a dildo and like take a picture and tell me to rate it. I don't know. I've seen
Or no, jacking off though.
I probably like a 10, 11 incher.
Elephant dick.
And I'm like, ew. and they're always like, "Oh, don't you want this?" I'm like, "No,
No, ouch.
I don't want that, you guys.
Yeah, I don't want that coming out my mouth while we're
That's
having
what I was
sex.
thinking.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's
Most common, yeah,
I wish you could have videoed that.
that's like the most common
That was
misconception.
Nikki acting like she was throwing
I
up.
think that this is going around now.
throwing up penis.
Yeah,
It's coming out.
ejaculating penis.
I think it's the most common thing. Now it's known because of social media that women do not, in fact, prefer massive dicks. It's kind of going through TikTok and everything that we just prefer between 4 and 7 inches. That's all most of us want. Most of our cervixes are, 6 inches long. Most of us.
Yeah.
And so then you have the anomalies where, okay, yeah, you can take all 12 inches and God bless.
No.
But my cervix, I know it is 6.5 inches long. And
How do you know?
my husband's.
Wait, how do you know
when
that?
when I went in for, I just asked my
An OB? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask that next time.
I'm going to
and they're like,
too.
"You're measuring."
I know
it
everybody
6.5."
ask how long
And then
your
my
cervix is next
yeah.
time.
And my husband's
Yeah.
dick is 7.5, and so
And
it's
he
like,
hits the G, obviously.
he gets it,
Yeah.
But there is a lot of the times where I'm like, "Ugh, stop that, back up. And so it sucks because there's a lot of positions we can't do because it just
Yeah,
doesn't
it
work.
hurts.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah,
God forbid this thing's any bigger. No, thank you.
Yeah.
And then, God, you got to put that thing in your mouth and it's all big and then you gotta choke on it.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Does he make you squirt?
Okay, so
Oh, we
squirting.
were talking about squirting.
Let's talk about squirting for a little while.
These girls are squirters.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you
Oh
guys.
my god. Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. Hey, that's a gold mine.
My sheets don't thank me.
Oh, I know.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
This last weekend when I was gone, I was like, let me just take the sheets off the bed. In
You
the
got to get
hotel.
yourself one of those
No,
waterproof.
that's why you're at a hotel.
I
Get them
know, but I
wet,
was
girl.
like,
Get them
oh.
wet.
That's my favorite. Being in a
No,
hotel.
afterwards.
Yes, who gives a fuck?
Afterwards, so it was easier for the maid to clean up.
My girlfriends who are squirters, who are in the industry, they always travel with a waterproof blanket or sheet. So they have that with them. They always, the respectable thing about being a squirter, that you're a squirter, you have to prepare yourselves and never squirt in someone else's bed or their house or whatever. Like, tell them ahead of time and just you got to. It's not, you got
But
to.
sometimes it's unplanned.
But you don't always. I don't always
unplanned.
squirt.
Yeah. It's a certain position usually.
It's
it crooks
certain.
up.
It's just.
Now, I am not a squirter by trade. I was not born a
By
squirter.
trade.
But
I love it.
My really good friend, her name is Kinky Witch on the platforms. She taught me. So she was
Wait,
like,
you can be taught to
you
squirt?
can be taught.
Nick,
It's like a button.
there you go.
Yeah.
Good
It is.
job,
It's
because
like
Nikki's
it's a
not,
button.
but look at
I
it's a button.
swallow. I don't need to squirt.
Oh,
Amen.
well,
Little
that
princess.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, but do both.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Capitol Records, what? I'm sorry. Hey, we're airing that shit. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
it's
I
one
didn't
of
know
those
you could be
things-
taught.
well, when I would have so many requests for it, and all these guys saying I want a squirting video, I'm like, well, I don't do that. And then I would lose a customer because of it. I just was like, I don't know how to do that. I just can't. And then I go on one of these collabs and my girlfriend's like, oh, stop. Yes, you can. Here's the science of it. There's a pressure point right inside of you. And she's like, watch, feel that? I'm like, yes. And she's like, see how it feels like you're going
Relax.
to pee?
It's just like pissing.
And she's like, use that and push while you're coming or while it feels really good. And that will naturally, you'll get used to the relaxing of your muscle. And then you'll start to do it more frequently. So I can do it on command, but I don't.
That's awesome.
I don't personally do it when I'm having intercourse. I'm not like an intercourse squirter. But there's this toy called the Rose. Do you have this toy?
I've seen it. I don't
Fucking
have
buy
it.
it. It's so cool.
It's good?
Oh,
Okay.
it's so cool. It's really neat.
I just squirted.
I saw it. It's so
during
cute.
intercourse.
It's
too.
adorable,
And
isn't
does it
it?
got the little thing like that? Yeah.
And it just goes, it sucks. It's a sucking toy. Oh, it's magical. It's really cool. And it's this little boop. It's so cute. And then you just put it right on that right spot and you can feel your muscles tensing and then you push.
You got to
and that's
hashtag
it.
this shit. We
They
should
need to
get
be paying
money.
me for all
We
this.
should get money back. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. So, but it's like all these things you have to learn. There's hacks for everything in the industry. Say you get paid for like a cream pie, but you
What's a cream pie?
having come inside you. So my husband is fixed.
Okay.
Which is fantastic. So I do a lot of cream pie content. I love it. It's no problem for me
Oh
because
my
my
God.
husband's fixed.
Please tell us.
So when people, they come to me to get cream pies and they're like, okay, yeah, I want to make sure like your husband comes inside you and then you like push it out and there's a couple $1,000 right there.
Oh my God, they want to see the cum.
It's called a breeding kink. Like, you can consider it a breeding kink. Breeding means it's a man who wants to see you come inside. And then you can go even further if they want you to talk about it and say, oh yeah, get me pregnant, come inside me, you know. Oh God,
I'm a dirty talker.
There's this very
I actually like the get me pregnant shit.
Yeah, get me pregnant.
Me personally, like as a woman.
There's a very crass sentence that comes with that kink. Breed my pussy. That is a very crass sentence that's usually used in breeding kinks, stuff like pussy. That. There's this thing.
Come in my pussy.
Yeah. So that's it's a
I want
really
a baby.
It's good. It's hot. It's pretty hot.
I mean, maybe back in the days, but not now.
Oh my God.
So that's a big thing. But, say a woman who needs to make a cream pie video because they got paid for it or they just want it. There's fake cum. It comes in a bottle.
I'm not supposed to say that.
Oh, I know. It's fine. I don't care. I'm going to out them. It's not. I never use fake cum.
It's like fake urine with drug fucking people.
Yeah.
That have me drug tested for a job.
And it doesn't taste very good.
Well, I feel like there's a niche for everything.
There's a fucking fake everything out there.
And a lot of my guys do not like to see me with my husband. They want to keep up the illusion that I'm their online girlfriend. And so I have to be sure in the descriptions of every single video that I post. I send out 2 videos a day, usually. In the morning, I get them before work, and I send out usually a solo video saying, start your day with me, unlock this for $25, whatever.
The fact that you're only doing 2 videos and you make $30,000 a fucking month.
Well, it's because I don't make all my money on my videos. I make them on one-on-ones. So I do the video calls, the sexting sessions, and I also live stream a lot. So I go live on my
how many hours
OnlyFans.
To make $30,000 a month? Would you say in a day?
I'm on my phone. I mean, you could look at my phone. I'm on my phone 9.5 hours a day. And I'm working.
But still, think about that. How long do you work in a day? 8 hours at least, right?
Me, I work about 5 or 6 hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're not making $30,000 a month.
No, fuck no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's fucking nothing.
yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna look on
great.
my phone right now and see.
That's fucking great.
But it is
How I
every
can see.
single day. Not weekends
but still,
off. Not
but what you're
holidays off.
making is amazing.
It makes it worth it.
It makes it so worth it.
It
Hell
does.
yeah.
For today, I've only been on my social media it says 3 hours and 46 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you work. I'm
didn't
just
work
saying,
today.
she makes $30,000 a month. She is working every day. Let's go 10 hours, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking 70 hours a week. 70 hours a week, $30,000 a month. Still, that's amazing.
Yeah. You have to set limits for yourself too that are realistic. When I first started, all I wanted to do was make $100 a day. That if I hit my $100 a day, I was stoked. Then it went to $300 a day. Now it's at $1,000 a day. So if I'm not making $1,000 a day, I need to amp up whatever I'm doing the next day to make up and make sure in my mind I'm happy with $1,000 a day, about $30,000 a month.
So are you you're having sex every day?
I mean,
Or do
my
you make
husband wants to
content?
have
Oh,
sex
yeah.
with me every day anyway. The thing about him is,
But we can't do
I
that.
don't want to have sex.
But I feel like it's not just sex every day.
No,
She's doing videos. She's sending them stuff. She's got the underwear thing. She's
I only make new videos. I make 3 new videos a month, maybe.
Because you can
yeah.
reuse them.
So
that's true.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
I recycle. I have an artillery of 500 videos that I've made over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
How do you know
just
you're not saying the same?
I don't give a shit. That's how. I don't give a fuck. If they bought it before, I'm sorry. The descriptions are always the same.
Yeah.
So when they're mass messages, and these guys know that they're mass messages, and the descriptions are the same. And if they bought it before, and they're like, "Hey, I already have that one," I'm like, "Yeah, it's the same fucking description that you bought it the first time, you idiot." Like, sorry.
And you must have liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if they want something different, then they can sext
But
her.
I'm
or
also
do-
I'm cool about it because I'm like, all right, well, you spent the money. Let me send you something different. Oops. But, I'm trying to appeal
Yeah,
to
I
a
get
mass
you.
audience.
Yeah.
They understand that. They get that. And I always make their money worth it.
So how many followers do you have on OnlyFans?
So on OF right now, I actually am at an all-time low for my subscribers on my OF. I have 750 full paying subscribers.
Fuck.
Which is not, you should have 2,000 minimum. Like it's been dead.
Oh wait,
It has been dead.
750.
Times are hard right
Oh,
now.
okay. Sorry.
So and they're paying $10 a month. So I have 750 people paying $10 a month on my one page, and then I actually haven't even checked my all access page. I probably should do that. But I have everything automated on one of my pages. You can schedule all your posts. And so I have that all set up. And my all access page, it's a no fuss. I don't bother the guys there. I don't try to upsell them at all. So it kind of runs itself. And I check in every now and then and upload more stuff so that I post something once a day. But
So that
it's
way
been
they're
really
getting
slow.
their money's worth.
Yeah.
It's been very slow for a lot of people.
But here's
I
the
don't know
thing:
why.
there's a lot of free porn.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
No one has money.
But
Yeah.
Just no
but
one.
it's a connection they're having with her.
Yeah.
Because the free porn, like you can go Pornhub, but they're not connecting. But they're not connecting with that person. They're actually getting to know her. Like she is doing a video
Yeah.
chat.
She has customers.
yeah.
They're
They're my
like-
clients.
it's like someone coming to the bar and seeing me.
Right.
And
They're
they
there to
want
see me.
Nikki's
They're like, "Where's
drink.
Nikki?"
Yeah.
Yes. So the difference, and I do, trust me, I get those boys on my page that say, when I check in with them, I'm like, hey, you haven't tipped me anything past your subscription fee. Like, what am I doing wrong? Tell me what I can do to incentivize you to spend more money on my page. And these little dick fucks are like, well, I just don't pay for porn. I only paid your $10 subscription fee. I'm not going to pay to unlock your videos. And then I block them. I'm like, well, I'm not going to make any more money off you. Take your $10. I don't want it.
Buy what
Right.
$10? Yeah.
I don't want it. And I only get 8 of it because OF keeps 2.
Well, I think with subscriptions, not just OnlyFans, but everything is subscriptions now. And people, what's $10? I don't
what's
even
one
check
more
my bank
$10?
account.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like,
We need subscribers. Hello.
Yeah. Come to mommy. Come to mommy.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you get somebody subscribed, then they forget about it.
It's like a fucking gym membership, okay?
Yeah.
I pay HotWorks $60 fucking dollars a month.
And how
ask
often
me
do you
the-
go?
Ask me the last fucking time I've been there, okay?
I want to try that place.
on it. But you plan on it.
Yeah, no, I plan on it. It's 24 hours. It's great. But I haven't been in 6 fucking months.
But she's paying for it.
Yeah,
But
$60
it is,
fucking dollars a
I
month.
have, there's these people,
I'm gonna get on fucking Clarke's All Access for $50.
There you go.
You would burn
Since you didn't wanna
just
show
amount of
us.
calories
Stop.
getting off.
It's my vagina, you guys.
All of a sudden, you're shy.
It's when you're in front of me. Because and then I'm like, here's my vagina.
Okay, I have a question. Are you
Here's
like
my
completely
lips and
bald?
all.
Do you have a landing strip? Do you
I-
have...
Oh yeah.
I always have a landing strip.
Me too.
I'm bald.
You're bald, you're baby.
I have a Brazilian.
Your little
I did a
baby.
Brazilian wax.
Nice.
Or laser hair removal.
I have laser hair removal, but I chose to keep my strip because my guys, I'm mature.
40 and over.
They like to see, you know,
I'm
I look.
about to be 40.
I know, but there's something about. they're
Yeah,
like,
but
"I
my-
just look like a
but
real
my
woman with that
generation,
hair." And I'm like,
my
okay.
generation, we did landing strips. Remember, I born 1973. It's like the baby thing wasn't happening. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
most of my friends are clean shaven. So most of the girls are clean, and then the other parts of us have a strip. And then you have the bush girls who make a lot of money on their bush.
I have a friend
A
that's
bush.
like totally bushed, and
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I hate hair.
Yeah,
I'll
me
shave
too.
I shave my whole body.
How do they get eaten out?
Oh, it's
Right?
a mess. I'm sure.
Fucking dental floss.
Nikki's being quiet. You're bush.
You got bush?
I have nothing to say.
Ah, she's
You got
bush.
bush.
I don't have bush. It's all trimmed.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
the problem is that I can't shave because I have my vagina is super sensitive.
Oh yeah.
So I can I can't
You can
shave.
laser it.
I tried that. I didn't like it.
No. It hurts.
But I can like
It does hurt.
It does hurt. Yeah,
I did
it
it
does.
12 times.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm on my 9th session.
I use
get it.
a electric razor
So
because I can't shave. I get it's a mess.
So-
and then it's uncomfortable. It hurts. Everything that touches it hurts. So I'd rather just leave it. It's really really short.
the whole reason why I went the laser hair removal way was because I used to get really bad ingrown
Yes.
hairs, and I would have to go get them lanced.
Ooh.
And that is no fun.
No.
Yep.
No,
That's
fucking
exactly-
fun.
yep.
And so my doctor, she
God,
was
I've
like,
never had this
"Have
shit."
you ever thought about doing laser hair removal? Because my hair is very coarse."
Yep.
And so I was like, "No, like that's expensive." But really, it's not that expensive like it used to be years and years ago.
And it lasts so long.
So I
This is worth it.
still have a like. I
Yeah,
shave
but once
maybe
you get my
once a
age, it
month.
doesn't really grow in that thick anymore.
I know. Yeah. It changes. That's the thing
Yeah.
too.
Well, with laser hair removal, your hair is super thinner, and so now
But
I
it
haven't had
changes.
any of those.
It's crazy
issues.
because when you get laser hair removal, it changes. Even your skin is baby soft.
Mm-hmm.
So what once was very uncomfortable, Armenian hair,
Yeah.
Now, oh my God, I touch the sides and I'm like, this is like my cheeks. It's softer than my cheeks. It's unbelievable. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Wow. I like it.
I shave
mean,
a landing strip, but I don't get ingrown hairs.
I love my girl. Shout out to Jenna. Shout out to Jenna, my laser hair removal artist. She is an artist. I love her very much.
Like spread it.
And she knows my job too, so it's fun when I go in and tell her.
Hair removal was like forever.
You have to keep it up though. You do have to keep it up. It'll stay for like a few months or whatever. But I left mine alone after 6 sessions, and it started to grow back a few months, probably 5 months later. And I'm like, got to go back in. And Jenna's like, you got to do a few more sessions. You got to keep up with it.
Yeah, I think I did 12, and I was like, I'm not paying for any more.
Yeah. Well, then you can shave it so easily because it's little fine baby hairs.
Well, I do have like right here where because I had like 1 or 2 sessions done right here. So I have right there. There's a baby, and it's like it's good right there. It's thinner. It's the hair's less. I could literally pull it out with a tweezer and it doesn't even hurt.
Yeah. But I had to. But that's the whole reason why I did that was because I would have to go get Lance and that shit. And
and that's why I can't shave, because that's the reason right there.
I did a Brazilian wax one time and I got the worst ingrown hairs.
I can't imagine. I've never been waxed.
Okay,
I just don't think it would go well for me.
So here's the thing that I heard about waxing, because my aunt used to do. She was a cosmetologist and she used to wax women and wax them everywhere.
Yeah.
But when you get the ingrown hairs, it's because whoever's waxing you isn't putting down a layer of baby powder first. You have to put down a layer of baby powder first, because that way when you lay down the wax, all it's grabbing is the hair and not your skin off.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because when I went and had it done, I came home and I was like, "Oh my God, I have all these fucking ingrown hairs," and I thought I wasn't going to. And she's like, "Did he put baby powder?" It was a dude. She's like, "Did he put baby powder on you?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "Well, he should have."
Yeah.
She goes, "And he should know that." She's like, old school.
I mean, I don't remember them doing that too, but I was just like,
most of them don't.
Fuck.
Because I don't think that there's a lot of women that are real sensitive like that.
Yeah.
Like
I
her.
am.
Yeah.
My skin's crazy.
Exactly. And me
it's
too.
really bad.
And when you have all those little ingrown hairs, like my jeans touching it, fucking having sex, like I don't want anyone touching me.
Or even sitting down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Trying to sit a certain way because now you got an ingrown hair where it shouldn't be.
That's a big reason why I don't like to wear underwear.
Yes.
Because I'm so sensitive. It's better for me to have straight puss to jean or puss to whatever than putting underwear in the way.
I don't wear underwear.
Then it's grabbing.
I don't wear underwear either.
The only reason I have underwear is to sell them. And the guys always ask,
I'm so gonna do this.
They're like, "Ooh, how many do you have?" I said, "Well, I got the 50 pack off of Amazon. What do you want? You want cotton? You want silk? You want a bikini? You want a G-string? You want a thong?" Like, let me know. I got
okay. So I need to know how to sell my underwear because I'm down to sell my underwear.
Well, you have to find your clientele first. You have to
1 out of 7 on Snap.
You got to figure out what you're going to do. Well, and the feet finder thing too, you guys, everything is just so saturated now. We're in 2024. This has been a big deal now for 5 years.
Yes.
So
we're on the end of this train.
Bless all of you guys for becoming empowered and being like, I'm going to do this now. You kind of missed it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
I agree. Well, like, what's the next thing that's going to happen?
I don't know yet.
I mean? Yeah.
I don't know. I hear Clapper is going to be big.
What's that?
So Clapper is an adult TikTok. So you can do whatever and not get banned. It's not that you're on there like doing really like X-rated things. It just means you can be on Clapper and post yourself in a bikini, not by a pool, and not get banned. So you can find clients that way.
But then you're more facial.
You need to find a way.
It obviously gets more and more and more.
It's like any ROI. You have to find a way to funnel people to somewhere they can buy things from you. So whether that's
like a black market.
Yeah, it's like whether you do that through social media. Okay, well, you have to start with your social media first and then give those people an outlet to contact you to buy something. You can't just show up on Instagram and work through the DMs on Instagram. You just can't. They'll ban you so quick. You just can't do that.
We'll go ahead and wrap this up, but what would be your advice to anybody looking to do an OnlyFans or to think it's fast money? Because obviously it's not fast money.
Like you said, all these moms, they're like, how in the fuck
that I want them. Here's my advice is number one, know your boundaries. Know what you're comfortable doing and what you're not, but also try to push it just a little bit, because if you're coming in closed-minded, this isn't for you. You have to already be comfortable with yourself. You have to be confident and know that you're going to be pushed to your limits. People are going to ask things of you that you may not want to do and feel comfortable saying no or whatever. But if you're first starting and you don't know what to do, you have to figure out, am I comfortable showing my face? Am I comfortable showing this? Am I comfortable showing that?
If like you started out not,
but I
doing
always
those
at least
things.
knew I was going to show my face.
Yeah.
And if you're coming into this being faceless, I have no advice for you. I don't. If you're going to be faceless, I'm almost to the point where it's like, well, what's the fucking point then? Like if you're terrified to show your face, you shouldn't be showing anything else because you're not there yet. You're not to the place where you can really dive into this.
That makes sense.
Not to say there's not women who have made lots of money being faceless. I am not one of them. I roll on my face. Like that, my face is my moneymaker.
Yeah.
So, then get yourself, I would say, a burner Snapchat. It's great because you don't have to put your real face on there if you don't want to, like, your little animated person. So you can start there. And you can create these burner accounts if you don't want your friends and family to find out. You just create a fake name. You create a fake email address for Gmail. You create a fake Google number. You can get on there free. You can go on Google. You can get a free Google number. You can use WhatsApp and have a free fake number. They will never trace it back to you. So you can be this fake person existing. And you essentially you have to be a magnet for online boyfriends. And so you can even use Tinder.
We just need
wait,
a
really?
sex podcast where we're like, hey, you want to see us talking? Let me rub her titties real quick.
That's it. That's what I do on my live shows.
You might like it though, Misty.
No. But you know what? This brings up a big thing because I bet you what's going to happen, because I think this is going to happen all around the board, is AI.
Oh, yeah.
AI is taking over.
It
is. Yeah. So like you're doing, write it while you can, because AI is going to come in.
My really good friend who I mentioned before, who taught me how to squirt, Kinky, God bless. She went to Los Angeles and did a huge AI convention. They scanned her entire body and she is good to go, ready to be put into an Oculus and will be, and you can match it up with that company called Lovence. So there's a company called Lovence. They are Bluetooth sex toys. So the guys have a receptacle that they use and the girls have an insert or whatever. There's a few different options and you can have virtual sex with each other, Bluetooth. And it's
it's like NFTs, right? Like,
but it's really cool because say you are a long distance couple, it's pretty realistic. When you're on, I charge a fuck ton of money for guys to do that with me because I have all the Lovence toys. And if they have one, they can control my toy and I can control theirs.
Oh my God.
Or whatever. And so every movement I make, they feel. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so I'm
really
gonna,
cool.
Because you'll relate with this. This is gonna sound morbid, and I'm so sorry to our listeners.
We love morbidity.
But
our husbands.
Yeah.
Because we're both widows.
I heard.
Yeah. So I was so pissed that I didn't plaster his dick and make it into a dildo, because you can do that. And if he was alive, we would have done it. But I learned about all this on widow sites.
Okay.
And that you could do that because, through my grief, I could have still, fucked my husband.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
I don't, that's so weird.
It is so weird.
You probably cry the whole time.
No, but
Suck it up, bitch.
I love you. No, but you're fucking fucked up anyways, being with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's all weird. But there was a part of me, I loved his dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I had great sex with my husband. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I ever had sex with him, I was like, oh my God. It wasn't that great. And then I was like, okay, I gotta do it again. And then but I had great sex with him. But I think as you get older too, you learn different things.
You learn yourselves.
You learn yourself, and you learn. As you. I just squirted for the first time during intercourse with somebody that I'm dating now.
Amazing.
I've squirted before, but intercourse-wise, I was like, I hate you. I fucking hate you. This is not okay.
But yet you love him.
I hate you. I'm like,
but that's so crazy. Like what she's saying, you can do AI, this stuff. It's just so crazy.
Can you imagine that you're making yourself squirt every time you have an AI sex?
Well, what even going into even weirder morbidity, say your husbands would have put their likeness into AI and then you could continue to have sex with them after they die. then it's like,
That
what
would-
is that like? What's
I probably
that's
wouldn't-
going to be possible next
I'd
year?
be single for the rest of my life.
Right?
But I probably
I'm going to
wouldn't-
go home to my honey. It's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't move on. I probably want to get
No,
over.
It's definitely not healthy.
God, it's not healthy.
But it's weird that it's going to be doable. Like,
But
as
they're
soon as
doing
next
this to
year.
us. We had COVID, right? Not to get into this whole
Right.
craziness
Oh,
stuff,
God.
but like we were all supposed to be separated, and then now there's more and more things, and all of our kids are like stuck and not social because they had to deal with
Yeah, they were
COVID.
isolated for a huge part of what was a very integral part of their social development.
Right. And so now they're just used to this. So now you're developing AI, which is more.
It's so weird.
It's so weird because now the kids are learning these different things, and I'm learning different things about AI. Like, I generated these questions from AI.
So chat GBT?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, questions to ask an OnlyFans
That is
guest.
insane. They're really good questions.
Aren't they great?
Oh my God.
You thought we came up with that shit?
It's so good.
That was their formatting.
Oh my God. Without
So-
getting into specific numbers, how has OnlyFans impacted your I'm rich now.
I'm rich, bitch.
But we appreciate that you gave specific numbers because
Yeah.
really listeners want to
it's
know.
so stupid that people are like, oh, well, you don't have to say. I'm like, fuck this. Tell me how much you make. I want to
And
know.
this is why I wanted her to come on.
And
Because
on-
I knew that
We should be
that Clarke
transparent.
was going to come on and tell exactly how it is. I know that if I asked her something, she was going to answer it.
Absolutely.
Right. And I know you did say that, but I still felt necessary when you walked in to say, hey, is there anything off limits? Because
Right,
I don't
yeah.
want to cross boundaries.
Isn't it so funny that I only said what was off limits was making fun of my husband?
Yes.
And you guys are like,
We don't know who that is.
We don't want to even talk about him. We want to talk about your OF. I'm like,
We only talked about his dick.
Yeah. Sorry, whoever your name is. I don't know.
Mr. Styles.
Mr.
Yeah, that's
Styles.
right. That's right.
No, but again, thank you so much for
This has been
coming
great.
on.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes, we're gonna have you back.
I know we tried to have
Hey.
you on a couple weeks ago and you were sick
I got
or whatever.
I got that flu everybody had.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it took my voice out.
But it still
Oh,
worked
Probably
out.
sounded sexy though.
It was like Phoebe. You know that episode of Friends? Have you ever seen that episode?
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Friends?
yeah, where she tries to
My
get sick.
sticky shoes. My sticky shoes.
Yeah.
But we knew which episode we wanted you to be on when it aired.
This is perfect.
And so it still works out because you're still going to be right before Valentine's Day
And right after.
and right after
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
part
'cause we got
two.
2-pointer.
Good.
Yes. So thank you again so much,
Yes,
Miss
thank you.
And
Clarke Styles.
if anybody does have questions that flow in, I'm happy to come back and answer them for a Q&A. So
Ooh,
anybody
you
wants
hear
to hear
that?
Q&A.
And any of you that are interested in following, it's CLARKE Styles on OnlyFans.
Yes, I think my OnlyFans page is The Clarke Styles. If you search The Clarke Styles, you'll find me on Twitter. That's my Twitter, The Clarke Styles. My OnlyFans page is The Clarke Styles. Instagram is Miss Clarke Styles.
MISS.
All
Yeah.
one word.
Okay.
All one word.
There we go.
You'll find me.
Yeah.
You'll
I
find
gotta
me.
follow you now.
I'm going to follow you
Yeah.
You
too.
really should. It's fun.
We're all going to follow you now.
Can I join?
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. And then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. And thank you guys, everybody, for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, you need to go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Please do.
Yes, we would love to hear your any thoughts, questions, concerns, anything you guys have. If you have questions for Clarke, let us know. Clarke is willing to come back and do a Q&A. So if there's something that you heard that you're curious about, go ahead and hit us up. Ask
And
us a question.
if we're lucky, Mr. Clarke.
Absolutely.
You guys, oh, absolutely. I think you would.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Oh,
We
you know
need
what? Because we
mail.
haven't
We
had
need
a
some mail.
fucking guy on yet.
He would love to.
God, we need a dude.
He would come on, I feel like, in a heartbeat, and you guys would be fucking entertained.
Oh my God, I love
Okay.
it.
So stay
next.
tuned for part 3 of this rendezvous.
The husband
We'll
of
have
an
the
OnlyFans
styles.
Right.
We'll have the styles on.
Styles is.
Oh, thank you, guys.
All right,
Thank
Roger
you.
that.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Happy Valentine's